Hello? You should be able to hear me. If everything is going well, I updated the OBS, so who knows what's gonna happen. Do I get chat? No, I don't. I have to set up chat real quick. I just click on the link. Is there a link? There should be a link. And then be that way. I will find a way to have chat. It's always weird to search up myself. Scroll down. No, I just don't show up when I... Oh, I come up if you call me Dragon Ninja 77. Yeah. Best way to search me up, Dragon Ninja 77. Noted. Here's my stream. Live? What do you mean the latest is 87? What do you mean? What? I'm kind of concerned now. What do you mean? What does that mean? I'm just trying to find my own stream. Does my own stream not exist? What does it mean? I wonder if I click that, do I get chat? No. Why do I not get chat? Apparently, I can have YouTube Studios a separate thing though. Does it show up as a separate thing? Yes? Nope. Just want chat. Yeah, I'll look at that later. I'm gonna show you something, but first I have to find my own stream. There we go. Find my own stream. No! Don't forget me. Yes, I know. Close. Is there a thing for pop-out chat? There is a thing for pop-out chat. Which means I'm basically giving myself... I'm giving myself a view, but whatever. We're making this thing. You'll get more details when we start making it, but let's get to it. I have things for aesthetic purposes. So, but yeah. First we're making a roots farm so that I can make caves sufficiently. Because that's what I want to do today. I want to make caves. And to do that, I have a stack of hanging roots, but like, I could have more. So why wouldn't I? Do I have rooted dirt? I just need one. Is there a way to make rooted dirt? Like if you... I remember how to do it. You need this. You need this. Yeah. You can tell I've been playing modded. Hello. Hello, I'm trying to watch, but it's noisy down here. Yeah. Understandable. Oh. I forgot that, that's the expressway. Dirt. We're making a rooted dirt farm. Because I can, and I want to, and I've decided to. Because I'm sick of using... well, I kind of have a rooted dirt farm. The thing is, I want more automated. I want it to be ever so slightly easier. I'll show you. Just in case you forget that it exists. Yeah. This thing. It works for small amounts, but bigger amounts, I want a better way. So I'm gonna make a better way. It's gonna go right here, because it's a pretty simple thing. But before we do that, I want to get all the blocks. I made a little thing. So I have a list of my things that I want. So I'm gonna use this one. This, yeah, this. Yeah, I'm just gonna use things that I already have. See if I can use things I already have to do things that I want to do. Cross the thing off. A lot of different wood types you'll find. And when I craft things, I'm just gonna put them in here whole because I feel like it. I'm just gonna keep these on me. I'd appreciate if my shift would work. Two of these. Need one of these. Need two of these. Need a sticky one of these. Four, we need one more. Got some easier. Just go to the iron farm, which is working again. The iron farm isn't very reliable. Sometimes it's working, and sometimes it's just not. got our 3 hoppers, 2 chests, and we have a weird block that I don't think we'll have on hand. Yeah, I don't even have the type of wood. It's a wood type, I know. The audacity. It's not very often I use jungle, but this is one of those things I don't think I have a bunch of saplings for, so I'm gonna chill here. Wait for the tweet to be done. Can't really see much for stats and things because chat's in the way, but okay, we're at least covering what we've taken out, but I still want to make sure that if I get extra saplings that I get them, because I don't have a bunch of jungle saplings. And I would prefer not to have to worry about that. Because jungle saplings is one of those things I don't have a bunch of everywhere. Maybe I should make a jungle forest somewhere. I mean, it'd be more appealing to make a jungle forest if I had bamboo, but game devs haven't updated Wandering Trader since before we got bamboo. So, yeah. Wandering Traders update, please. Because that would be really nice. So that I don't have to go into the places in a different world to do things. Because I want to do things here. Because I've been here for a while. I don't know when we're gonna switch over. At some point we are. Just because I'm better at recording than I was when I started this. And that would be good for things. But now, I have oak planks for empty space. Because there is empty spaces. But yeah, it's gonna go in the level below this one. Right here. So put this down. We have 2 spruce stairs. We have these. And then we have these. And one of these does not go there because right there. Where did it go? It's in there. We have spruce trapdoor. And we have this and that. And then you actually get to use this piston a couple times, but real quick, I need to take a nap. The closest bed is over here. I was originally thinking of putting it here, but I think down here is more fitting because it's with all the other farms and things for things of this nature. I think there's a hopper there. And then That's gonna go there. Gonna put that there for now, but I'm pretty sure there's a pretty big chance that doesn't go there. And we have, I think it's this, and then we just gonna go up this. This. We're gonna go as far as we can, and bam. Don't worry, it'll be fixed soon. Bam. Then we have these two hoppers. And just like so. Put this here. I don't think well, we're gonna use something from our inventory to put there. And then go to dirt. We have this. You. Bam. Fits wonderfully. And then we'll put roots in there. And so, put this. I thought this was a stair. I'm going to turn it into a stair. Give me a second. I thought there was a stone cutter there, but no, it's over here. I'm gonna probably sneak behind. Can I do this with a rocket? Rocket? Nope. Am I gonna try again anyway? Yes. Not even close. Yeah, not even close. Right, we can't get in that way. We. Yeah. This is for the kelp farm. Wait, this has been making kelp this entire time? Huh. Neat. Anyway, boop. What did I do wrong? Oh, does it need to have a block of air above it or something? I don't know. We had a block of air before. Just move lantern over. Still not working. What did I do differently? Wait, what? Oh. It'd help if there was bone meal in the system. You do catch some, but popper's supposed to help. Maybe we put a less easy to murder block there. Crying obsidian would work. Whee! Do I have crying obsidian? Yes, I do. One singular piece of crying obsidian, please. Wee. And it's this window. This should be a little harder to do that with. My screen's dusty. I don't appreciate that my screen's dusty. Or at least I don't want the sunlight hitting the dust. So. I'll fix dusty problems later. But yeah. Now we have a little roots farm. What else do I need for my plots and schemes? I have it on a separate post-it note. Question is, where did I put that post-it note? Oh, it's not a post-it pad. Yeah. So I want to sort of recreate this to a certain extent. Or like recreate some of the feel of this. Hi, chicken. But over here. Chicken. So I kind of want to have a similar feel. So I was getting some roots for that. And I have azalea leaves. Random azalea leaves. Go! Bam. Random kind of variation. I should. Yeah. But yeah. The next idea is to work on this cave. Could take out this dirt. Do I really want to, though? I mean, I don't really need to. I should remember not to mumble and to enunciate my words so that people can actually understand me. But yeah. A lot of... You know, we're gonna look at this area real quick. A lot of this is dirt. And then the ground is grass. So, probably gonna stick with that kind of feel. So it's... so... The thing is, it is also a different kind of area. So I think I might add more cobblestone and stuff. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our little dirt outline. So kind of just figure out where we want certain bits to be. This maybe a little bit taller there. Definitely bring this wall a bit this way. And this cave's gonna kind of open up a bit on most sides. Boop. So that those creepy crawlies do not spawn, because no one likes those particular creepy crawlies. Unless you do, in which case I'm a little confused because they try to kill you, but I don't know. Maybe you... I mean, creepers... Okay, specifically fluffy creepers. Fluffy creepers are kind of cute. But also, like, in-game, no. And only if they're fluffy. I mean, like, actually fluffy. Not fake fluffy. That slime's gonna come in and be a little menace. I'm calling it. And probably have cave kind of gently fork a bit so that this way doesn't really have a bunch of river and can kind of connect with there's a thingy over here I can connect to. So, yeah. Also, kind of want to have... I don't know how big this mountain's going to be, but I think maybe we work on these kind of areas. And then, I don't know, who knows what I do with the empty space. We can put other secret rooms. All kinds of stuff. You can make people incredibly confused by making near identical caves, and then it can be like, wait a minute, why is this a dead end? That'd actually be kind of cool. Like, have the walls shift and stuff. But yeah, let's get sort of cave entrance sort of deal going. Make this little forky piece a little bit thicker, because we can do something cool with like a lake up top, and then there's sort of like a hole, and it makes like a chasm. Those exist. There's words for what I'm trying to say. Okay, adjustments. Probably move this block back. Move. Probably narrow this passageway a bit. Like, it doesn't have to be horribly narrow, but like, still want it to be a little narrow. So like, this is probably the side we're gonna sort of buildy encourage. I'm gonna take out this area. Take this here, cobblestone, just put that there. Put that there. And let's have one here. Bring that in, bring that out. Yeah. Sort of given a river cavey kind of feel. And then since this is sort of the intended pathway, and this is a possible pathway, probably make a itty bitty bridge. But let's get to making this actually kind of cavey by adding our fun blocks. I'm not gonna need a whole bunch of moss. The note I have is mossy cobblestone, so because on the current reference cave we have like little blocks of mossy cobble on the floor. We do kind of want to give that sort of vibe, but also make it a little bit more cavey. So we're gonna keep the mossy cobble closer to the floor because that's where the grass is, and therefore it'd be closer to the floor, the mossy things. And then probably the ceiling getting more cobbles and things. So we go up top. And we just sort of sprinkle these in. And we'll go inside and add some sort of details from the inside, but it's easier to texture a floor than texture a ceiling. It's easier to move around when you're looking down. Kind of like in real life. It's kind of annoying to look up at things. Yeah, just bring some more of the texture onto the wall. And then we put the roots in the box, or did we leave them in the farm? We left them in the farm. And it's this window. Jeez, I can hear the people talking downstairs. Wonder if they're having some sort of debate. Roots. maybe I kind of make this area the sort of central. Kind of want to have like a little bit of a curve before you get the central area though, so maybe we don't have big ol' Forky here, but like have the central sort of area be around, like this would be circle edgy kind of area, so probably have to bring this around or something. I don't want to deal with mobs, so I'm gonna flee and then take a nap. Nap. Ooh. Some beautiful flying skills. Yeah. Could also make a sort of, like, it doesn't need to be a super huge room, just needs to reach all the way through. So, but I don't want this room to be visible, so maybe like this point. We build all the way up, so we know that things kind of have to go around this area. So then that sort of dictates how we want to continue doing landscaping down here, because we kind of want to bring it around this way, a little bit more out instead of like going back around. We're gonna go more out. There we go. So we kind of a rough outline of how we want this to go. It doesn't look completely unnatural, so we're doing something good there. And then kind of just build from that, I guess. Just if you set a guideline and then build from it, it makes it easier to decide how you want to do something. So yeah. Big terraforming thing. This is going to be mostly landscape. And then this is going to have more space than the land tunnels under there. I guess I should show the tunnels since I've been talking about them so much. Tunnels. This is the tunnel I was talking about earlier. These are the slimes in the tunnel. And this is the tunnel. It goes up to here. I thought it was like over there, but whatever. Put that there so it's easier for me to find. Sort of a back tunnel, like one of those tunnels that are less prominent. And then have some fun tunnels in here. Put a torch there. We could also have a little door here, if we so pleased. And then this is more finished area. Like it's a little bit more, slightly more done. And we'll have to go through and do things. Oh, we have the tunnel up here, and we haven't done much with. Tunnels! And then we have this bigger area, too. So, we might put something fun there. So, yeah. Those are the tunnels. And then this is going to be the place with more tunnels. It's also going to be, well, there's going to be some narrow tunnels that connect. I'm basically making a giant labyrinth. That's kind of what we're doing. We're kind of making a giant labyrinth. Which is okay. It's kind of what we're going for. It's for the lore building that I haven't actually explained anything of. Except for the fact the church is missing. Or tower or whatever. I don't know. I mean, people are gonna be offended by me calling it a church. I can make one. Plan on making a proper village at some point anyway, so. I mean, not anytime soon, but hey, whatever. Oh, what was I looking for? Dirt. Oh. Just gonna take a bunch of grass. We're gonna go over here and continue building the land to our liking. Because we can, and I want to. And we're gonna... kind of bring it to the same line. We're basically going to do what we did here, except extended. And then we'll... This is kind of in two sections, so we're going to do this first section first. And then, because this section is kind of built off of this one. Well, on this part anyway. Our little mountain of sorts is plenty able to do things with. I'm gonna make sure that this stays relatively lit so that we don't hate life later. And we fill it in. That's how I kind of do the gradual hills and stuff. It's like the gradualness does work together in a way, but like not as closely as the mountain. More mountainous areas where you have to be a lot more gradual and noticing of your previous layers. It's okay if they stray some from their layers, basically. Like, looks perfectly fine as long as you don't like completely stray for a layer. And don't like you can't just randomize terraforming, but like there's a certain amount you can randomize. That's like the fun of it, so. How about now? It's gonna be nap time soon. Might as well light up this area. Make sure it's not gonna spawn yet. Some lights in this area. And then we take a nap. And then this would have to sort of curve with the mountain. So there we go. So now we have our sort of gradual hill has been updated for the new plan changes. And then we put a lantern right here. And lantern right there. So that things don't spawn. Because we don't want things to spawn. So there. There's a chance that we sort of like raise this area to be 2 so that we have more space underneath to connect the tunnels. I don't know. Let's plot it and see how we feel about it. Sort of making this area more of a valley. You have to curve this a bit into match that area a bit better. I need to remember to talk loudly. I keep like talking quietly, garbly, which, yeah, some people like content that has deeper voice, but I can project my voice. I'm physically capable of doing it. The real question is, how far do we want this? go. Well, we were talking about Y levels. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be going up high enough to make it where I don't get slime spawns. But 2 should be enough, but we might. I mean, there's a slime chunk there. Maybe we figure out where the slime chunk is. Because I don't really want slimes to be super close. I'd rather them be lower to the ground. So maybe like over here it's fine to have it a little bit higher, but over here maybe have it lower a bit. So it's like here. Let me just dig out that, bring some oak in to fill in these bits. And then I guess it doesn't help to run away from these things. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, maybe less here, just to, yeah. So we kind of have our gradual area. It's kind of hard to tell what the what the actual. It's kind of hard to tell where the little line is around here. I could build it up a bit different. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? I don't even know. So who really knows? I think this is the... Yeah, this is the actual line. Like, you got this dip here. Over here it's a bit more clear just because like a lot of it's on this level. Just because this is more beginning of the game stuff when I was doing less terraforming stuff. And it's the scene of the crime that I have to explain at some point. No. I have like a sketched version somewhere. It's on a clipboard. No, it's somewhere. Do I still have the sketched version? I think I do. I'm looking around. Yep, I think it's here. Bird. Birds have nothing to do with that. Yeah, it's this. Oh, I only have part of it. Where's the rest? Okay, it's right there. Yeah. So I have, like, the storyboarding stuff. I just have to actually turn it into a video at some point. I don't know, maybe I keep Minecraft building the lore and then I'll video build the lore sometime else. I mean, I don't really have... Okay, so I got texted. Yes. tiny. So they can't really hurt me. They can't impede building, but like, that's about it. Oh. As long as I build the areas I want closer to them first, as long as it's not like right where they are, then I can basically outrun them. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wanna figure out which chunk is that slime chunk and trap it. Oh. Boop. Let's get some chunks covered. That slime is gonna kill me if I don't kill it first. Yeah, so we're gonna have that area blocked out for now. See if that's our slime chunk. Get some more oak logs and despawn that area a little bit. Is it bedtime? Will be soon. Guess I can look at fun things, I guess. I have way too many slime stuff. I have so much slime. I have the opposite problem that regular people play. Oh, is it? What? What? I am confused. Do we have several slime chunks here or something? So this one isn't a slime chunk, I guess. That might mean that this is the one, and that one's more annoying. Eh. And then I'm gonna get this chunk as well. Because this chunk and that chunk are possible perpetrators as well. Yeah. Should make it where it's easier to work in this area now. Less hazards to my safety. All the wood down because it can and it looks better. You know, now it's a little taller around here. Might as well add a little bit of depth around the corners. Because, like, over here, it's kind of pointless to add a little bit of depth. But, like, over here, adding a tiny amount of depth around the corners makes it a little bit more interesting. So, why the hell not, I guess. So, we have this area. Let's figure out how far we want this to go. Probably want a pretty decent distance away. It'll still lead up to the same, so it's still a gradual. Is that chunk? This area is just gross. Okay. Let's enclose this chunk too. Yeah, dirt's just as good. I just want to build and terraform. Need more dirt. I have plenty in here. So we're getting more dirt and returning Guess it's grass, but whatever. I mean, grass turns in, or dirt turns into grass. I mean, grass can turn into dirt when stacked. There we go. We have our sort of thing going on here. I think maybe I just keep having it down for most of this. What level is this sort of area? Yeah, this. Just get torches placed back. Bam. Bam. Just so the things don't spawn in those areas. Something fell outside. Snow's melting. Well, it's not super unheard of. Yeah, this area is just gross. Look at this. We have two right next to each other. We should come across another one of the potential exits somewhere along here. There we go. Pretty sure it's here. Is it? Yep. Oh. Just gonna open this up a bit. Move this all the way down. This is kind of boring. We do need to take a nap. Just dive into bed. We can have the edge go along there. Do kind of want to have this be like that though, just because that was part of the appeal of that spot. And then have 1 and then 3. Just that little bit of forced depth, I guess. And this area will be fleshed out later. But yeah. What time is it? It's 5:40. It feels like it's been a little longer than that. Well, whatever. Terraforming takes forever. Ugh. Love how in this area, like the block below the natural sort of build thing feels natural. Here as well, like the block below feels kind of natural. You have a little hill in between, but that's for sneaky reasons. Speaking of sneaky reasons, let's install those before mentioned sneaky reasons. Need some oak slabs. I mean, I don't need a whole bunch of slabs, just a little bit for this kind of area. There we go. We're doing the slabs so that feels less short, I guess. Diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I am a dolphin digging a hole. I don't think that'll get copyrighted. I don't know. There we go. We've made it under the terrain with little to no difficulty. Just gonna make the little cave look at all good. How close are we? Yep. Seems about right. This area we can make the cave a little taller. Bring out the sides a little bit. We still want it to be narrow, but yeah. Could use this in some of our cavey bits. Just whoop. Just to make it sort of a staple of the caves. Little cobblestone bits. Just about everywhere. And then you can carry an entire another stack of dirt instead of like 6 blocks of cobblestone. Or, I don't know, we had a small amount of mossy cobble, so 9. Yes. This is what wants to be sort of central point. So it's probably gonna be, I don't know. I want a lake somewhere. Having it close to the mouth of the river seems about what feels right. My buddy is getting a lot closer than I'd prefer. It's getting to be nap time. Also, I don't think I streamed last week because I forgot. So last week I got my second set of braces. It is sleep time, right? Yeah. And W. Except not very well, but W, I guess. Wee. How tall is this area? It's 30 blocks tall. How tall is this area? Oh, we have positive 12 here. Heck yeah. Up here, we don't have to live in the constant negative Y level. Yeah. Mhm. Can you technically fill into above the above space? What happens if you try? Isn't it like, I'm pretty sure it's 300 something. I don't remember exactly. Ow! I crossed my legs because I can, and because I was mid-crossing my legs and leaning forward, I bashed my knee into my table. Ah, do not recommend. Does not feel sweet. Hmm. Oh, kind of feel like ending the stream. I mean, it's almost 6. So, like, yeah. I've been ending the streams a little earlier than usual lately. Alright, I don't have rockets. I have to take things. But yeah. I mean, we got a decent amount of work done. We made the little roots machine over here. Because I didn't want to do it the hard way. We did with some terraforming. Inside and outside. Starting with this area. We weren't super feeling this area. I mean, we figured out what we want to do, but not really loving working interior for that kind of stuff. And then we did just a whole bunch of moving blocks. Moving blocks. Took out some blocks below. All that fun stuff. I still need to finish this at some point. I could. I mean, I guess if I continue more kind of mountainous jungle along, like probably make it like where there's a valley or something. But yeah, big plans. I don't think the mountain's gonna end up super tall, or at least not that one. Maybe like a taller section like here or something. But also there's slime chunk there, so yeah. Are slime? I don't think slime chunks are actually this frequent in IRL. Is this just a flat world thing where they make it where slimes just spawn everywhere? I think it is. I have a feeling that flat world's just a glitch. Like they made it a game mode, but like, I have a feeling originally flat world was a glitch. I mean, a creeper was made because they tried to make a pig and failed miserably. I mean, now we have a creeper. And those explode. So like, gotta love them. Like, we'll have the big old tree. Pretty sure they're coming. What was I talking about? That would be the slime chunks. Like in I don't think they're quite this common though. Just gotta go looking for them. Okay. Slime chunks. Okay. Well, I will never need a slime farm in this place. It's kind of a miracle that, like, we just have this area that just doesn't have slime chunks. This is wonderful. And then we have areas like that. What can I even do with that area? I mean, kind of used all the garden for a non-slime chunk area. I mean, there might be a slime chunk in there. I don't remember. There's a slime chunk over there. But, what to do with that area? Ooh. I mean, my tiny slimes in a pit idea didn't really work very well because apparently they can jump 1.5 blocks. Apparently. I don't know. So, maybe. Oh, I figured out what's making noises outside. There's icicles outside. And they're dripping because things are melting. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. I can, though. I need to water my plant. All my plants, probably, but most of the time that one's red at this time of day. It's kind of purple. Need to get some plant lights in this corner. I have plant lights for the other corner, but I need plant lights for this area. From plants. Because I have plants. I've been alive for now. I think my sweet pea might be straight up dead, though. Like, I don't think it was meant to live very long. I don't know. I'll flower it at some point. Or, not flower it. I'll water it. I still water it. I made it sound like I never water my plants. I water them sometimes. I just suck at it. We're just staring at slimes while I talk. I'm kind of out of building mojo. Not super into the building right now. I mean, oh, that happened. Well, let's murder them. Buddy died. I don't bet on them because they come in the little bottles now, which is nice. Whee! Boop. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end the stream. What do I want to end the stream with? Gotta think of a new one. It's getting slower. It's getting harder and harder to think of new random life things. Take things at your own pace. Don't let people make you speed up and slow down if it literally does not affect them. If it affects them, yeah, they have some say, but like, if it's literally just like, hey, you should be getting a job, like you should, maybe not getting a job faster, but like, do this perfectly, do that. Don't let people that you don't care about dictate what you do in life. I mean, no one should dictate what you do in life. You can make suggestions. Suggestions are always nice. Well, most of the time nice. But yeah. That's the random life thing. Bye.